And I just was like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. Okay, this is authentic Thursday. Just totally be real, totally be straight up, totally straightforward. So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me. So do you ever have one of those days where it just doesn't come together? Like it just isn't there? And I had my Thoughtful Thursday, Kevin at 7 episode. Good morning, everybody. I have my Kevin at 7 episode planned out, or the topic. And I'm looking at the topic this morning and I'm like, I just can't talk about that. It's like, it's not real. It's not inspiring to me. It's not powerful. I'm not excited about it. I'm not living it. Like, driving me crazy. So it's Thoughtful Thursday and I'm like, I'm sitting here literally, I'm 6 minutes late coming on because I'm like, what am I going to talk about? I don't even know what to talk about today on Kevin at 7. So I just, I said, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Today is open floor Thursday. Open floor, meaning you ask the question, you tell me what you want to talk about, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to pick the best one. So if you got a question, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me this morning. Good morning, Stan from San Jose del Cabo, Mexico. I assume I don't know if you live there, Stan, or you're visiting there. Good morning, Dino from San Francisco, Bobby. So this morning, thank you, Bobby, for enjoying my show. Now, the question is, what do you want to talk about today? What do you have a question about? What do you need help on? Business, personal, life, you name it. What do you need help on? Hey, Adam from Hurst, Texas. It's just open Q&A, open floor. If not, this is going to be a very short, full-time resident for 16 years. No way. That's very cool. We were down there like 3 years ago for New Year, for the holidays. We were there between Christmas and New Year's. In Cabo. I'm not sure where. Well, I can't remember where we stayed. All right, guys. So what do you want to talk about? It happens, Jonathan. Absolutely. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so what do you guys want to talk about? Come on now. Get questions? Yeah, I need to come back to San Jose, to Cabo for sure. Good morning. So this is Q&A time. What do you have questions about? Any more news on the lawsuit about the commission? Yes. So Adam Pedraza asked about the commission of the lawsuit, the class action lawsuit that was filed against a lot of the boards of realtors and a lot of big brokers and all that. That is a lawsuit that says it is a violation of the Sherman antitrust laws to require in the MLS that the seller pay a buyer agent commission. The latest that I have heard is, and this is this week, is that the NAR filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit as basically a not frivolous, but just there's no legal grounding on it, and really saying that the lawsuit mischaracterized the way that the co-op, the MLS, uses commissions and so forth. And so they made a motion for the lawsuit to be dismissed, and basically said the way they're casting it, the way they're portraying it is totally not accurate. So we'll see how good the NAR is at fighting. That's the latest. Key for all of you, seller lead generation. All your focus building your business should be sellers. Okay. Jonathan, I had a for sale by owner last night. The seller doesn't want a regular open house event. Well, then don't give them one. It's not required to sell their house. I would, so tell me more about that. Why do you not want that? Okay. Joanne says, if buyers don't get paid, then there will be no buyer's agents. No one works for free. It's exactly right, Joanne. That's why it's such a big deal. How do you do cold calls for sale by owners and build up their trust? Well, that is a great question. Angel Rosario on YouTube asks. As far as I know, Matt, the judge has not ruled on the dismissal yet. So how do you do cold calls? How do you do cold calls for sell by owners and build up their trust? All right, great question. So first, you need to know what to say and how to say it. So get a copy of the Book of Yes, thebookofyes.com. thebookofyes.com. You get a free copy. You just pay shipping and handling. All right. So that's first. Second, come to the FX Extreme Training Camp. This is my 2017 manual because I'm working on the 2019 manual right now, where we train you how to master for sub-A owners and expireds. F for sub-A owners, X for expireds. And you said, you asked the question, how do you break through and get their trust? And we train you on how to do that, the mindset to do it, the skill set to do it, specifically on how to break through the resistance, how to build trust, and how to connect with people. We do that. The book link is thebookofyes.com. Thebookofyes.com. What do I think about cloud-based real estate? Talk to people is the way real estate is done. The cloud-based real estate is, if I'm understanding what you mean by cloud-based real estate, is like I'm not even sure what I mean, but all the like the transaction, all the complete transaction, everything online. I love it. I think it's simple. It's great. Awesome. I really don't care. Okay. Because what I care about is how you make money doing real estate. How can I call a client? How can I call a client to visit my site? Hey, go check out my website, thebookofyes.com. If you want to come train with me, go to thefxextreme.com/live 2019. That's how you do it. You just call, you do it. You can do it by phone. You can do it by text. You can do it by email. You can do it by social media. You can do it by direct mail. You can do it by billboards. If you got the good stuff. Matt Hill, EXP Realty, I think he means. I'm not. Oh, you're talking about companies like, oh, yeah. No, thank you. It's morning here, so and it's still early. Of course, I've been up since 5 a.m. doing my morning ritual. All right, so cloud-based real estate companies is what you're talking about. It's going to work for some people. It's going to work for some people. You miss a lot. We'll see. Time will tell. I worked better in an office. I tried working from home, didn't work for me. I work from home now and it works for me now, but it never worked for me when I was selling real estate full time. So when you go cloud-based real estate companies means brokerages where there's no website. There is only a website. There's no office. You don't have office. You don't have, everything's virtual. It'll work for some people and many people it won't work for. I just don't think I'm into greatness and I am into being the best in the world at what I do. As a real estate agent, that's how I think you should train. And you're not going to learn that through a cloud-based company. Now, you can be a part of the cloud-based company if you have me as a coach and you learn how to build a business and you have the drive and you have the passion and the commitment and all of that, you can do it. It's no big deal. Yep. EXPs are popping up everywhere. Compass Real Estate popping up everywhere. And they're all a little bit differences in the models and all that kind of stuff. But one of the things that Century 21 and Coldwell Banker, the big old traditional brokerages, are doing right now is their biggest overhead, their biggest expenses is brick and mortar office space for unproductive, non-producing agents. Now, here's the problem with cloud-based real estate and all that. It's great for EXP Realty. They're going to make a fortune off agents who don't sell houses. I know it's crazy, but the rosters get full of agents because there's no overhead, there's no expense. If I have an office for agents and new agents come in, this has been the problem with the old model, is you have 50% of the agents in a large office that don't sell a single house a year, or maybe sell one. That's just the way it is. That group of agents should be out of the business, in my opinion. So this cloud-based idea is going to be great for attracting agents and all that kind of technology and all that. I only care about one thing. Are you making enough money to have a life? And are you competent enough to deliver great results for your clients? That's what I care about. And most brokerages don't do that, whether they're cloud-based or office-based, brick and mortar, but I don't care. They mostly have amateurs. That's the model. And I think it sucks. So I don't really care about that. The question is, are you going to go pro or are you going to be an amateur, whether you're with EXP or any other company? Go pro, don't be an amateur. All right. One more thought. When when I call clients, they told me, okay, basically please post is interested in your property after I ask her number, no reply. So mind you not, I'm not sure I'm understanding the question, but it's like, what do I do when a client says that we can meet and then they kind of back out and say they're not interested? Some people are just gonna, that's the way some people are. It's all about motivation. You can only help people who are truly motivated. Some people are gonna say I'm interested, and then they say I'm not. Okay. Over $1 million a year for my broker's office and overhead. Yep. 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 Okay. Other questions? Let's talk about something besides brokerages. How boring is that? If you have a solid Vortex site, do you also use your brokerage property site? No, Jennifer, I wouldn't. And this is for Yes Masters. Those are people that are in my coaching. It would be the only ones who would know what you're talking about or been to one of my events. No, I'd have your brokerage property site. If it's like you have your own URL with your brokerage, I would have it point to your Vortex site. Okay. If you're talking about a property site, like an IDX feed that shows so people can go on and search your website, like they can search on Zillow, then I say no to that. But that's a long conversation. I just think it's a waste of time. And it also means you're focused on getting buyers, and I'm focused on getting sellers. If you're going to have a buyer property site, it needs to be a separate site, in my opinion. How can I increase my price point? 4 months into the business, I've been busy between 100,000 and 250,000 price range, and I went into this full time. Okay, Francisco, great. How do I raise my price range that I'm working at? Number one, don't stop working the price range you're in. Don't stop there. If you're getting success in a price range, that's where you are. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to intentionally prospect in the higher price range, but I'm not going to I'm not going to turn down business that's feeding me or paying my bills in the lower price range while I expand to that. So you just set aside, okay, for 1 hour a day, I'm going to prospect the high end. 1 day a week, I'm going to go door knock in the high end luxury market or whatever. Okay, you just set, so you add it on to your business. You don't say, I'm going to quit working with this price point and I'm going to go to this higher price point, because you'll starve a lot of times. So if you take what's working, keep working it, keep working it, keep working it. But this just be intentional about also adding in deliberate, disciplined prospecting time. If you're doing geographic farming, which is slow, then over a 2-year period, you can start doing some high-end stuff by geographic farming, but it's going to take you a couple of years. If you want to do it fast, start prospecting for sale by owners, expireds, doing open house events for other agents that have listings in the high end. Get out there, go preview every property in there, start hanging out where people that live in those homes at the high end hang out. Okay, that's how you do that. All right, take a couple more questions here, and then we're going to shut this thing down. What is the best website a new agent can get? What should I look for? Well, you should come to the Real Estate Vortex Training Camp in September. Really, you should come to the FX Extreme Training Camp in June, because the best website for a new agent can get is a Vortex website, which means when people actually come to it, they actually give you their contact information and choose you as their realtor. But there's not any traditional real estate websites out there that cause that to happen. Okay, nobody's doing that. They're property. They're just glorified Zillow sites with your name on them that nobody's going to look at. And if they do look at it, they're going to go like, "Why would I go here?" And they're going to just hit your website and bounce off. Okay, so what we train is an online vortex, which means a vortex is something that has pull. So it pulls people into a relationship with you. So the best website you can get is a ClickFunnels website with Yes Masters training. Because ClickFunnels allows you to build websites that they're functional, drag and drop, and they're very user friendly, and you can integrate them with your CRM and all that. But again, it takes training to know how to do that. Okay. Please details, please, where to start to set up the Vortex. Come to train with me. That's where you start. Come to FX Extreme Training Camp. Go to the FX Extreme Live 2019, thefxextreme.com/live 2019. You can, Patrick, but I don't train online on the on how to build an online vortex yet. Okay. That course is being set up, the Real Estate Vortex Online. We do have the Real Estate Vortex Online. It's $3,000, and we are expanding it to include that, but I don't really have it where I like it yet, where I'm feeling like it's really what it's where it's like a do-it-yourself thing. No, it's not set up. And I don't think people understand it. Patrick McIntyre, you got the right thing. If you're coming to FX Extreme Training Camp, you're in the right place. Okay. I'm just telling you the truth. Don't look for the online crap. And what I train you on online is awesome stuff. It's just not enough. I've been coaching agents now for 7 years, and people that come train and coach make money, and people that buy online courses make me money. Buy my online courses. I love it. It makes me great money, and it doesn't cost me anything because it's all set up. It's automatic. Okay. It'll help you, but it's not going to help you the same way as it helps you when you come and train. All right. I'm glad my materials helped you. Thank you so much, Leo. All right, guys, that's it for today. This turned into a great conversation. I knew it would. So you rock. Have an awesome day. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Freedom Friday. Play to win, and always expect yes. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the questions, comments, the engagement. Awesome. You guys rock.